guys, welcome back to my channel. I am coming at you today with hair that is a little bit shorter, a little bit browner, to talk to you about a subject that has been probably one of the most requested videos I have ever had on this channel in the history of forever. It's also the reason I am not wearing any makeup on my face right now, except for my eyebrows, because eyebrows give me life. This video is going to be all about my skin, my skincare routine, and how I have been fixing my acne. This is the clearest my skin has been in months, and I am so happy with the progress I've made. There's actually going to be 2 videos for this kind of whole skincare routine segment, I guess. The second video is going to be actually a little video diary that I have been making for the past 2 months to show you guys the progress of my skin. So if you want to see that little video diary, I will link that in the lower right hand corner, so you can just click it right here if you want to check it out. But if you would rather just watch this video for now and then watch that one later, this video is going to be all about my skincare routine as a whole, all of the products I have been using to fix my skin, kind of an overview of how my skin works and functions, and then my conclusions. So if you are also suffering from acne and wanting to clear it up, I'm going to talk to you specifically about how you can clear up your skin. I also managed to talk a lot, so what I'm going to do is also put a skipping annotation right over here. So if you are not interested in the history of my skin or what kind of skin type I have, you just want to see the routine, you can just click right over there and it'll take you right to that point in the video. First, I just want to sympathize with those of you who are suffering from acne, who have possibly been suffering from it for years. My acne journey started when I was young and going through puberty, like I think many people's has. And there was nothing that would piss me off more than people telling me that I just had to wash my face and my acne would go away. Just wash your face and it'll go away. Likewise, when people would tell me, just stop wearing makeup and your acne will go away. And it's no. For me, I can definitively say that makeup was not the problem. My washing of my face was not the problem. Scrubbing my skin until it was raw was not helping, even though I was told that you just gotta scrub all the bacteria out. That did not work. It didn't help at all. If you're suffering from acne and you have to deal with people saying, just wash your face, I'm sorry. And I'm sorry for them, and I'm sorry for you. It's so much more complicated than just having good hygiene, at least in my case. Sometimes acne is complicated. Let's talk a little bit about my skin history. My skin type changes a lot. My skin is quite sensitive. It has always been relatively sensitive skin. Growing up, it used to be incredibly dry, super dry. It started to get more oily, and now it's what I would consider to be normal combination skin. This can vary depending on the weather and on my location, my activity level, how much water I'm drinking. For the most part, I would consider it to be normal skin that has tendencies to lean on either the dehydrated or dry side. I've been an acne sufferer since I was about 14 or 15 years old, but unfortunately, my bad acne didn't even exist until I moved down here to Las Vegas. I moved away from home about a year ago, and for a while, my skin was actually pretty good. It wasn't until about 6 months in to our new living arrangement that I started to see acne spring up a little bit more. Between May and July of 2014, these past couple months, it was the lowest point for my skin. I had never gotten to the point where I just looked in the mirror and cried, and that's when that finally happened for me. I would suffer from cystic acne, whiteheads, not so much blackheads actually, but cystic acne, whiteheads, closed comedones. I would get most of my acne on my cheeks as well as my chin. And when people would ask me what caused it all, I always felt kind of stupid because I was like, I don't know. I literally woke up one day and acne started to form. I truly think it had something to do with my hormones. I think for some reason something happened like 6 months ago where I think maybe my hormone levels have finally started to even out from puberty, and it was just like pfft. I've also heard people tell me that acne that comes on your cheeks and your chin is linked to hormones, so I really think that had something to do with it. So now that we know a little bit about my skin history, I'm going to talk to you guys about what I've been using to fix my skin. So mid-July, when my skin was at its absolute worst, I did a ton of research and I came across this really incredible program called Pocket Derm. Pocket Derm for lack of a better term, is an online dermatologist that you can talk to and get advice from with all of your skincare needs. Pocket Derm doesn't actually know that I'm making this video. They haven't sponsored me at all. They haven't asked me to make a video. They haven't asked for a review. I came across them all on my own, and I feel that what they are doing is so incredible that I wanted to talk to you guys about it. Bad news about Pocket Derm is that it's not available in every state. I believe at the time that I am filming this video, it is only available in 39 states. Reason being is that Pocket Derm consists of 2 dermatologists. They're actual dermatologists that are prescribing prescription strength acne medication. Because they are actual dermatologists that are prescribing actual dermatologist recommended products, they need a medical license to practice in every single state. And the state's legislation has to allow for telemedicine to exist. And at this point in time, that doesn't exist in every state, which is a huge bummer. The good news is that the medication that you can get from Pocket Derm, you can get from any dermatologist. Only $20 a month for prescription strength dermatological medicine. Especially if you don't have any insurance or anything, Pocket Derm is a fantastic route to go. And you can actually get your first month completely free if you sign up with the link that I'm providing in the description bar. Go check it out. It's just a referral link. Everybody gets a referral link when they sign up. So again, they don't know I'm making this video. They're not sponsoring me. They haven't even asked. They don't even know about my YouTube, I don't think. But if you sign up through that link, your first month is totally free. I believe I get a $10 credit or something like that, so it's a win-win situation for everybody. And in that first month, you get your medication, you get a consultation with your dermatologist. Everything is included within that month. So you can really test it out to see if you really like it before canceling. And then you can cancel with like no strings attached. It's really, really easy. So anyway, I came across Pocket Derm mid-July. The first thing they ask you to do on Pocket Derm is to upload pictures of your skin. So brace yourselves. These are the exact pictures that I uploaded to Pocket Derm to show my dermatologist my skin and my skincare needs. My dermatologist, by the way, is Dr. Nancy Satur, and she basically said, okay, here's what I recommend. You're gonna be getting your Pocket Derm medication in the mail within a few days. She also recommended that I go on doxycycline. She called in a prescription to my local pharmacy because, again, she's an actual dermatologist and she can do this. Doxycycline is an antibiotic that you can take, and she basically said that this would just kind of help jumpstart this whole process. So I was like, okay. So I went, I picked up my medication, and I started taking it. And then I just patiently waited for my Pocket Derm medication to arrive in the mail. If you click on the video in the lower right-hand corner, you will see the whole unboxing video of all of my Pocket Derm stuff. Now, everybody who signs up for Pocket Derm will get different medication because everybody's skin is totally different and everybody's skin reacts to different things. My medication specifically consisted of 0.018% tretinoin or tretinoin, I'm not actually sure how to pronounce it, is retin-A essentially. And it's like a super heavy duty chemical exfoliant that helps kind of remove a lot of the upper layers of your skin, which sounds a lot grodier than it really is, but it's just an exfoliant. 4% clindamycin, which is a topical antibiotic that again helps kind of kill a lot of the bacteria. And then I think it was 8% azelaic acid, which is really, really fantastic for evening out skin tone and really removing a lot of the redness you get from post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. It's very possible you could end up with the same medication amount that I got, or it could be totally different. At this point in time, my routine looked like I would wake up in the morning, I would splash my face with some cool water, pat it dry, and be good for the day. In the evening time, I would wash my face with the CeraVe foaming cleanser, pat my face dry, and then apply my Pocket Derm medication. If my skin needed a little bit more hydration, then I would put a little tiny bit of Vaseline on top of that. This lasted for about 2 to 3 weeks, but then I started noticing that my skin was getting really, really dry, and I think it was mostly due to the foaming cleanser, the CeraVe foaming cleanser. So I took that out of my routine. This was about the time my dermatologist recommended a benzoyl peroxide acne wash, as well as a bar of zinc soap. One night I would use the benzoyl peroxide wash to wash my face. Then the next night it would be the exact same, except instead of the benzoyl peroxide, I would use the bar of zinc soap. I'm gonna put all of these products in the description bar below so you can just like order them right now if you wanted to. That's what my dermatologist actually did. She kind of just emailed me these links to these products and said, you should try this one, you should try this one. And so I said, okay. So I literally just opened up Amazon links and they were right there. Fantastic reviews. I jumped in and did it. Best decision ever. I was starting to notice that when I would wake up in the morning, I would feel the need to cleanse my face. So then I started incorporating the oil cleansing method. If you are suffering from acne, you do not have to be afraid of oil. Don't be afraid of oil, even if you have acne and oily skin. Oil attracts oil, much in the way that soap attracts oil. However, when oil is kind of helping cleanse the skin, it just adds a little bit more gentleness than any other cleanser, even the most gentle of cleansers, really could. Everyone's skin requires different things. The oil that might work for me might not work for you, and vice versa. However, that being said, I use baby oil now to cleanse my skin in the morning, and I use it just like any other cleanser. I just take a little bit in my hand, rub it between my fingers, and then just massage it in my skin. Then when I'm done cleansing, I splash my face with some water and I pat it dry. Baby oil consists of mineral oil and fragrance. The fragrance in the baby oil, a lot of people find themselves sensitive to, so I don't recommend it as starting out. I do recommend using mineral oil to just start out. Just 100% pure mineral oil is really, really great to cleanse your skin. And it's cheap too. It's like, that's like one of the cheapest oils you can get. The great thing about mineral oil is that it's completely non-comedogenic. So it's a great starting oil because there's a very, very, very low likelihood that it would clog your pores and cause acne. Here's a list of other oils that are fantastic for starting oil cleansing. I do not recommend coconut oil to start with oil cleansing because coconut oil is incredibly comedogenic. There's a very high likelihood that it could clog your pores and cause acne. So I definitely don't recommend starting with coconut oil. Some people find that coconut oil works fantastically for them, but I just don't think it's a smart move in the very beginning. So this is the routine that I have been using for the past month or so, and it's been working so well for me. I will wake up in the morning, I will splash my face with some lukewarm to cool water, and then cleanse with baby oil. Then I will just pat my face dry and be good for my day. The extra oil on my skin from the baby oil is actually pretty moisturizing, and I actually really like the feeling of it. I'm not meticulous about cleaning it all off. Then in the evening time, I will hop in the shower, and then I will wash my face with my benzoyl peroxide acne wash, hop out, dry my face, use my Pocket-Derm acne medication. If I need a little bit more moisture, then I will use a little bit of Vaseline and I will go to bed. Then the next evening, instead of the benzoyl peroxide soap, I will use the bar of zinc soap. And my routine is completely the same after that. A few weeks ago, my dermatologist actually prescribed a little bit of Spiro for me. This is 25 milligrams and it's essentially an androgen inhibitor. This is fantastic if you are a sufferer of hormonal acne. Hormonal acne on your skin a lot of the times is caused by excess androgens in your skin. So she prescribed me Spiro and that has made such a difference. I don't have any active acne on my skin right now at all. All of the redness that you're seeing right here is just past breakouts, redness from past breakouts that I'm working on removing right now. So the combination of how I'm washing my face as well as this medication, I'm telling you, it has made such a difference in my skin. Once a week or so, I will do a mask as well because I just love the feeling of a facial mask. I think it's so pampering and so incredible. I have been loving the Aztec Indian Healing Clay recently, and you can also get this off of Amazon as well as the apple cider vinegar that I mix it with. This mask is not pre-mixed at all, so basically I will take a spoonful of the bentonite clay is essentially what it is. Put it in a little bowl and then mix it with equal parts of apple cider vinegar, and I will just apply it with my fingers. And then I will just wait for it to get really crusty and cracked, which sounds really disgusting. But this mask is the best mask I think I have ever used. If you're familiar with the Queen Helene Mint Julep mask, I am in love with that one as well. But this one does not have any of the mentholy tingliness that the Queen Helene Mint Julep mask does. And I feel as though this mask really pulls a lot more out of my skin than the Queen Helene Mint Julep mask does. So again, I will use this mask about once a week or so, or whenever I'm feeling just a little bit more oily than I want to. And that is pretty much my whole routine as of right now. So we've talked about my skin history and my skin type. We've talked about my routine and the products that I recommend. This third bit I'm going to talk about is things that I wish I would have done differently from the very beginning. The first thing I can think of that I wish I would have done differently back from puberty all the way till now was I wish I didn't listen to anybody who was not qualified to give me any sort of advice, which is kind of ironic because you're watching this video and I am in no way qualified to tell you what will work for your skin. But I just want to throw out there that if you are having some serious issues with your skin, please talk to a dermatologist. Talk to somebody who's qualified in the areas of skincare to really give you some solid advice. And if need be, prescription strength medication to fix your problems. I wish I talked to a dermatologist sooner so I could have fixed my problems sooner and then not feel like crap for as long. My second tip, also kind of ironic and probably a little bit harsh, would be to not listen to a lot of the advice that's given to you on websites like YouTube or Pinterest or Tumblr or anything like that. I've seen so many videos on here about people trying to fix their skin and they're scrubbing the hell out of their skin with a Clarisonic or using the St. Ives apricot scrub to scrub everything out of your skin. That scrub is really known for being way too harsh on your facial skin. It's great for like feet and stuff, but like your face, way too gentle a skin to use that kind of scrub on it. It's way too harsh. That scrub in particular can cause micro tears in your skin, leading to photosensitivity and all kinds of other issues down the road and hyperpigmentation everywhere. When I used it, my face was so red all the time and I just thought that, oh, it feels clean because after you use a scrub like that, it's addicting. Feeling that kind of smoothness on your skin is incredible, but it's not how it's supposed to be. But then you see little mask recipes on Pinterest and stuff that include straight lemon juice, which again leads to photosensitivity and is way too acidic for your skin. Or you see scrubs suggesting baking soda on your skin, which is way too alkaline of a pH to put on your face. Don't do that kind of stuff. You're going to seriously mess up your face if you do that kind of stuff. Talk to a dermatologist and read scientific articles about what is good and what is bad when it comes to skin. Baking soda and especially undiluted lemon juice are two things that you don't want to put near your face. In conclusion, I wish I had done more research and I wish I didn't listen to people who weren't qualified to give advice. This video included. I really encourage everyone watching it to do your own medical research about what is supposed to be good for skin, what is supposed to really help fix your skin and how it's supposed to work. Acne doesn't have to control your life and you don't have to be a slave to your acne. No matter what anybody says, you are so beautiful and you are such an incredible person. Truly, you are, and your acne doesn't define you. I hope you guys who are suffering from acne, or even those of you who aren't, found this video at least a little bit helpful. And if you did, please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And again, check out that video diary that I did about my whole progress from the very beginning of this whole skincare mess. I hope you guys enjoyed and stay tuned for more videos. Bye!